Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video explaining to you guys how I've been using henna and indigo to color my hair this color that I have right now, which is like a soft black, really dark brown color. It's the best I could describe it naturally. And the reason I have to think about how to describe the color of my hair is because it's not just a color on a box. It is a color that I made with natural ingredients. Basically, it's a super messy process. I'm not gonna lie, it is not easy. You have to leave it on your head forever. It's kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but the turnout is just wonderful. It's beautiful. I've been a victim of abusing my hair in the past. I bleached my hair multiple times and then would, dye it and then bleach it multiple times on top of one another again. And I made the change to doing the henna and indigo about a year ago because my hair was not growing. It looked like a wig, it was stringy, it was ugly, it didn't hold dye very well anymore, and I know that's my fault. But I'm so happy I discovered henna and indigo, and I just wanted to share with you guys how I get my hair this color. So to start, you're going to need indigo and henna powder. These are the two bags that I ordered from Star West Botanicals. You can find them online. So you're going to want to order a henna and an indigo. I bought the 1 pound bags, and there's still enough in here for me to do my hair twice, I would say. And I've already done my hair twice, and my hair's pretty long. It's past my shoulders now, which is amazing. My hair has not grown like this in a really long time. So I can say this product has been great. But you're going to need that. You're going to need lemon juice. You can squeeze lemons if you want, but this works just as good. And I think I paid $1 for this at Food for Less. You're going to want a big plastic bowl. 2 would be great. Actually, you will need 2. So no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And then you're going to need a plastic spoon, some gloves, and then I also do use this little dye applicator brush to apply it to my head. It just makes it a lot easier. So basically I made a little checklist to make sure I cover everything with you guys, and I just wanted to kind of read it off to you. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get out your plastic bowl, and you're going to mix a 1/2 cup of the henna powder with a 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Mix it with a plastic spoon, and the reason you have to use a plastic bowl and a plastic spoon is because the metallics can really affect the way your hair color will turn out in the end from metal. So just be sure it's like plastic or wood or something like that. So you're going to mix a 1/2 cup of henna powder and a 1/2 cup of lemon juice in the plastic bowl with a plastic spoon. And you're going to want to keep mixing it together until it creates like a yogurt consistency. There's not an accurate measurement of, what you need to mix. And that's just what I start with, a 1/2 and a 1/2. And remember, henna is the red, so that's what we start with. And if it doesn't come out to that yogurt-like consistency, add a little bit more lemon juice and keep adding the lemon juice and mixing until it is. So then after that, you're going to cover the bowl with plastic wrap, saran wrap, whatever you guys call it. And you're going to let that sit at room temperature for 12 to 18 hours. I know that sounds like a really long time. Basically, this isn't something you can do unless you have like a day off, a full day off. So, get home from work, mix your henna paste, and then let it sit overnight for 12 to 18 hours, and then your next day off, this is when you're planning on putting it on your head, because you have to leave it on a really long time too. Then you're going to mix 1 1/2 cups of indigo with 1 1/2 cups of water in another separate plastic bowl, and you're going to mix that with a plastic spoon as well. And the indigo does not need lemon juice, just the henna powder. So you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to keep adding water until you get a yogurt-like consistency. And do not mix the indigo until the 12 to 18 hours is up for the henna to dye release, because what happens is henna takes a really long time to release dye, and indigo releases dye immediately. So you want to make sure that you let the henna sit overnight, and then you do the indigo right before you're ready to put it on your head. So now you're going to have a bowl with indigo paste, and you're going to have a bowl with henna paste, and you're going to mix them together in either or bowl, and make sure you mix them together well, and then it's time to apply it to your head. Now, I do recommend, because this is super messy, it splatters all over the place, put newspaper or a sheet or a towel that you don't care about on the floor. Wear gloves, and you can rub like Vaseline, or I use coconut oil and I just rub it along my hairline on my ears so that the dye, or it doesn't stain my head or anything like that, my neck. And you're going to apply it to your hair thoroughly. Don't be shy with the paste, and I really recommend, you know, smothering it on, and not smothering, caking it on. Something usually we don't do with makeup, but you want to do it with your paste, because the more on there, the better of a stain you're going to get. So once your hair is completely covered with this henna and indigo paste, you're going to wrap it with saran wrap. And once you wrap it with saran wrap, you have to leave it on your head for 4 hours. And I'm not joking you when I tell you this. 4 hours minimum. Now, it's all natural and it does not damage your hair. You can leave it on for 3 days if you wanted to. You'd be crazy to, but you could leave it on for 3 days if you wanted to. Basically, you get the gist of it. It's really healthy. It's really good for your hair. It does not affect it in any way. Honestly, I've noticed the longer I leave it on, the darker of a stain I get. The better the color looks, the glossier my hair looks, the healthier it is. So there are days where I just don't care, and I don't have anywhere to go or anyone to see, so I will just leave it on my head overnight. If you do that, put a towel over your pillow because it will stain. I'm not joking, this stuff is a pain, it's such a mess. And then you're going to hop in the shower when you've had it on your hair for at least 4 hours minimum, and you need to rinse this crap out of your head. I mean, it's like mud, sand, it's awful. And the worst thing about it is you cannot use shampoo and you cannot use conditioner to get it out of your head. I've heard from people that they will run like a bath and they will just let their heads, you know, lean their head back and soak for like 30 minutes and then kind of, you know, scrub it out of their head. But I just stand in the shower and I just run my hands through my hair and I work on getting all this out of my head. It's not easy. I know I've explained that to you. It's not easy at all. But it is completely worth it, and once you're done, you can blow dry it if you'd like. I just let mine air dry. It's gonna feel like straw, and you're probably gonna be so scared, like, what did I just do to my head? It feels like I just bleached the crap out of it. That's because you used absolutely nothing. No conditioner, no nothing, and the lemon juice is a little bit drying. But don't worry, don't freak out. Once it dries, it's gonna start feeling better. And then you're gonna wait 3 days before you can shampoo, condition, or put anything in your head, like any hair products. So whenever I do it, I wear a hat like 2 days after that, wear my hair in a braid. Nothing special. So don't do it if you're planning on like going to a wedding the next day or a big event. But I can vouch for this product and for this process that once it's complete, you don't have to do a touch-up, you know, more than like once a month, so it's completely worth it. And your hair will be beautiful. From about my roots down to about here is complete henna and indigo on virgin hair. It's super shiny and soft. And from about here down was bleached, then dyed, then bleached, then dyed, and it just looked so awful I thought I was going to have to cut it off. And the henna and indigo actually saved it. I know it still looks a little damaged and rough, but I'd rather have this really long hair that looks good, you can see how long it is, than chopping it all off. So henna and indigo has been a lifesaver, but it is something you have to dedicate yourself to because it is permanent. Once you do it, it really does not fade at all, and you can't dye over it and you cannot bleach over it. So if you like dark hair, this is great. Your hair will become stronger, thicker, shinier. It's wonderful, and it's so gentle. You could use it on a baby. And I'm not joking when I tell you that. People are probably like, oh my god, you're crazy, you dye a baby's hair. No, I would never dye a baby's hair. But you get what I'm saying. It is so great. That's all I can say about it. Anyways guys, I'm going to write little instructions for you guys in the description box. That way you guys can figure it out for yourself. And I do recommend checking out other videos on YouTube about what people have to say on henna and indigo, and research it, because like I said, this is something that's permanent and you need to make sure this is something that you want to do. So anyways guys, have a good day and stay tuned because I'm sure I'll have another video soon.